Hi guys. Good. It's still morning. It's 11:42. Good morning. Welcome to day 29 of Vlogmas, also known as day 4 of Kwanzaa. Today's principle is Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics. And I'll talk a little bit about that later, just because I'm in the studio right now and people are walking past like the entrance, and it does make you a little bit nervous. But I have one session left in about 30 minutes, and then I am done until Sunday. I want to go and buy a new Kinara today. That is my goal. Goal for the day, buy a new Kinara. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get a nice one. Dang, and I'll have to buy new candles because I gave my Kinara and my Kwanzaa candles to my mother last year, and she ain't even light them. Like when I went up to Delaware, y'all saw it, only the black one was lit, and I lit that one. I tell you, she better be happy. I love her. But no, so yeah, I'm just waiting for the weekend. The next session should be fun though. It is a little ballerina, so those are always pretty. Fingers crossed. They can go either way. They can either be really nice or like you're just starting and this is not your calling. Oh gosh. But yeah, I was up super late editing yesterday's video. Or no, not even yesterday's video. I was up super late editing the 27th. I still have to edit the 28th. But one thing I've learned from doing Vlogmas is that I can film and edit something within 2 to 3 days. So there's absolutely no reason that there should be a week between filming my podcast and uploading it. So in 2018, it's gonna be film, upload, film, edit, upload. Get it done. Would you believe I've had no coffee? Would you? Would you? Well, I am off work and I'm in Hobby Lobby because I came to replace my Kwanzaa candles because I gave them to my mom, as I said earlier. But of course, one cannot go to Hobby Lobby and not visit the yarn section. I just love stuff like this. My dog does think I'm awesome sometimes when I give her ice cream. Rescued is my favorite breed. Yeah. And I found some other things. Hobby Lobby's clearance is so dangerous.
Employee purchase on register 8. Employee purchase on register 8.
See, it's dangerous when you're just aimlessly wandering about in the craft store. That's how they get you. I got my new Kinara. You want to see it? Of course you do, because I'm going to show it to you anyway. Ta-da! I'm excited about it. And while I was in the store, I realized that I'm really bad at small talk and chit chat. Like, guys, I'm so awkward. I need to learn how to not be awkward. I need to learn how to be a normal person and have normal conversations with strangers. Like, oh, I called to get the Kinara, and pick out a Kinara and say, all right, thank you so much. You have a great day. Nope. Nope. Just all of the jumbled words and the, like when I was leaving, the shop owner said Happy Kwanzaa to me and Happy New Year. And my intention was to say, and the same to you, or Happy Kwanzaa to you too, Happy New Year. Any kind of normal response to those two salutations or whatever would have been acceptable, and that is what I heard in my head. However, what actually came out of my mouth was Yeah, you have a great day too. I can't. I need to just, I cannot English. But I also got this book called The Book of African Names, which I love. I have a thing for names as well. Space and names. And yeah. So I love kind of collecting names and stuff. So that's gonna go into on my bookshelf. And now it's lunchtime and I'm having Sonic. Yes, can I have a grilled cheese kids meal with fries and ocean water to drink? Okay. Ooh, just got home. And let's go be productive. So I just finished filming episode 21 of my podcast. The goal is to get it up before 2018. So I'll probably be editing that tomorrow night and then uploading it Sunday or tomorrow night, whatever. It's getting up before 2018. But I said earlier that I was going to talk a little bit more about today's Kwanzaa principle, which is Ujamaa, and that means cooperative economics. Yes, cooperative economics. And that principle is basically to create our own stores, our own businesses, and profit from them together. So to me, that pushes me to want to seek out and patronize more Black-owned businesses. And it's something that I have been, actively doing in my like crafty life in a way. I'm always looking for other Black crafters, which when I first started blogging years ago, I started my blog primarily because I was looking for other crafters or other writers who looked like me. And it was very hard for me to find the community. To be honest, I'm still looking for it. But I am very happy in knowing, or in that I am seeing more Black knitters and crocheters and fiber artists and artists in general and makers, and there is a community out there. Because man, like I have become so used to hearing people say things like, "Oh, Black people knit, Black people crochet," and it wasn't even like, I feel like a lot of times younger people will hear people comment on you're doing like an old lady craft or something like that. But for me, it was even more to that. Like, you're doing an old lady craft, but that's not something that Black people do. And because, growing up in Delaware, people always joke with me like, oh, there's Black people in Delaware. Yes, there are. And I'm not related to all of them. But growing up in a predominantly white area, it was very looking for people who look like me doing the things that I enjoy became very important to me. So when I think about the principle of cooperative economics, it makes me want to reach out and find other crafters or other makers who are, trying to make a living in this crafty world, just like a lot of other people are. And I want to like send my money that way. Like I have found a couple black-owned yarn dyers, which is always exciting for me. My absolute favorite is Birch Hollow Fibers, Birch Hollow Yarns. I'll put the correct name. But I love the way that she dyes. I recently got a colorway from her called Oceana, and I loved it. I still haven't knit anything out of it because I just love looking at it. So I am really enjoying finding other, not only just small businesses, but small black-owned businesses, because that's something important to me. Not saying that I don't patronize other, businesses, but black-owned has a special place in my heart. So that is today's principle. As you guys saw earlier, I got my new Kanara and my candles. So Lamar has a choir rehearsal that he's going to be going to within the next 2 minutes. So when we get back from the choir rehearsal, we're going to light the Kwanzaa candles, and maybe I'd like to make some plans for a way for us to incorporate more Ujamaa into our daily life in the new year. So, or not even in the new year, starting now.
Doggy. Doggy.
All right, it is, you can't see that. Okay, you can, 1:30 in the morning, and I have finished the foot portion of my second sock. So what I'm going to do before I put the toe on, I'm going to go ahead and do the afterthought heel and make sure that this is the right length. If so, then I'll go ahead and put the afterthought heel into this one. And yeah. Okay guys, I'm cutting it. Oh Lord. So I watched the Kirby Werby video again, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick out this row and then knit my first afterthought heel. I shall be back with updates. I was successful, guys. Here's my afterthought heel, and then I knit the toe. I did end up ripping back 5 rows on the foot though, because the yarn is a bit thicker, but I love it. So this one, I'm going to have to rip out the toe, rip back 5 rows, and re-knit it. And then it's afterthought heel time again. And this is what I have left of the yarn to work with. So I was super nervous that I was going to run out, but clearly I'm definitely going to have enough. So there's that. I think what I'm going to do on the second sock, because the first sock had just the red and white heel, I'm going to pull out to the green, so this sock can have a green and white heel. And then it's also in the middle of that green stripe. So I may pull out to the white, that's right before the green. So it'll go white, like a white stripe, and then a big green stripe, and then another white stripe, so that the heels are opposite. But it's an ungodly hour of the morning. But I feel very, very accomplished. And now I'm going to go to bed. Good night.